What's up, everybody? It's dylanguynn here. I'm coming back to you guys with another workout video. Just to give you a little quick introduction, I'm going to be hopefully doing more of these voiceover videos in the future. Basically just talking about my workout, what I did, and talking how I perform exercises, different techniques that I use, my training philosophies, and just lifestyle stuff in general. What I'm doing with my diet, how I'm feeling mentally, and I don't know, just kind of give you guys a little more insight into my life and how to help you guys achieve your bodybuilding and fitness goals. So what you're seeing right now, this is a back workout with a friend from EFX, the supplement company that I've been working with a little bit. His name's Chad. So we both, right here, we are performing dumbbell pullovers. Basically, we're not, we're trying to keep constant tension. This focus obviously is on the back. You can do pullovers for chest as well. But this one, we're, trying to pull through our lats and just kind of, get a squeeze in the top part of the motion. We did about, I think, 20, 15, 12, 10 kind of. We didn't necessarily follow the rep scheme. Like, I usually just go for as many as I can, but somewhat near that rep range. So next we went on to a close grip pull down for more of like the middle and lower lats. And so this one I tried. You see, I don't completely lock out. I let my I don't let my elbows straighten out completely. Basically another constant tension technique. I mean, that's something that I've been focusing on a lot lately, is constant tension throughout each motion. So again, I was doing like 20 reps there. Sometimes the heavy compound lifts, I don't go as high reps, but things like more isolation like this, I definitely try to go as many reps as I can, and I don't try to like strain myself doing as much weight as possible. So next we went into dumbbell row. I took off my sweatshirt for a little bit so you guys get to see a little sneak preview of that. I usually try to keep myself covered up, for the most part, until I'm like show ready, which is most of the year. I don't know. I don't necessarily like being in tank tops all the time, which kind of sucks because I moved to LA. But it is what it is. So yeah, this one, another constant tension, no locking out. You'll notice after I hit failure, I'm doing dead stops. So I let the dumbbell hit the floor, and then I do a rep, let the dumbbell hit the floor, and then I do another rep, and just keep doing that until I just can't do any more at all, and the muscle is just completely exhausted. And then we have Chad here doing the same thing. I didn't get his dead stop set. This is, I believe, like his third set or so. I showed you my fourth set. And then, so basically we do 3 to 4 sets each exercise, and really just focus on the time under tension, like I said. Getting the best contraction. I mean, that's really what bodybuilding is about. It's not about lifting weight from point A to B. It's about getting a proper contraction and really feeling the muscle and developing that neurological connection with the muscle. Being able to contract it on command, because that's where most of the fiber damage does happen. So this one, we're doing a wide cable row. You see a lot of people using the close grip for this, but I'm doing it to target more of the upper back. If you can see, my elbows are kind of pulling upward. I'm just trying to target the upper back and the mid traps and rhomboids with this exercise. This is also my last set, and you can just tell, I'm already here. I'm already hitting failure, and I'm just trying to get as many partials out as possible. So that's another technique, is when you hit failure, you feel like you can't do anymore, try to get as many partials out. Try to keep the tension on the muscle for as long as possible, especially when you've hit muscular failure. Definitely, this one, another 20 reps or so. You can see in the next exercise we don't do as many reps. So that's basically what we did for this exercise. It's a great exercise for building the upper back. It's because I find it's hard to find exercises that target, exactly directly on the upper back, and it's hard to feel it on some exercises, but I really do feel it on this one. And I figure if you wanted to hit more of the traps, you could do a little bit of a closer grip, still pull upward. So yeah, and then next we went on to rack pulls. This one, pretty standard. I do standard deadlift grip, so I keep my legs pretty close together, no wider than shoulder width, and then I keep my hands pretty close to shoulder width as well. I feel like I just get a better pull with that kind of form. I can just I feel more powerful. So we started. You pull up through your legs. You can see here I tighten my legs first before I hit the movement, and I kind of do this little movement to kind of make sure I can feel the muscle. But tighten your legs first and pull up through your hamstrings as much as possible, just as if you're doing a normal deadlift. Obviously, you're not going to have as much hamstring activation in this range of motion, but you want to be able to pull out through your legs as much as possible because you don't want to put too much strain on your back when you're doing the initial lift. Once you get the weight off, though, it's a lot easier to pull it. So obviously at that point you're using more lower back. But yeah, so you just want to keep everything tight, regardless, even though it is a lower back exercise. You want to keep your hamstrings tight just so you're not going to pull anything or strain anything in your lower back or your spinal erectors or anything like that. You want to keep everything good because it is somewhat of a, it could be dangerous if you perform it wrong. So after back, that was our last exercise. We went on to these preacher curls, machine preacher curls. Basically, this one, complete failure, last set. I pulled out some partials at the end of my last set, you'll see here. Biceps are definitely something I've been trying to bring up, just my arms in general, arms, shoulders, forearms, calves. Those are all the things I'm trying to bring up this off season in preparation for my next show. So yeah, I'm just trying to really focus on those muscles, training them 2 to 3 times a week. And right here you see I'm hitting failure, squeezing out every last one, and then I think 10 partials after that. Trying to get as maximum muscular hypertrophy. So here we went on to the dumbbell. What is this called? This is a concentration curl. Yeah, this one. I mean, I haven't done these for a really long time actually, and I don't know. I was just feeling them tonight. I used to do them because I used to not really get as good of a contraction with these. But for whatever reason tonight, I was feeling it, and I used to do them hammer style, like with the dumbbell twisted the other way. But I don't know, I like this as long as you supinate your wrist, make sure your pinky comes over your thumb at the top, and you get the peak contraction. That's what you really want to do. And then once I hit failure on these, sometimes I actually take my other hand and pull the dumbbell up for the positive part of the motion, and then lower it without my hand for the negative, and lower it as slow as possible. I'm not sure if I did that here. Let's see. No, you see here, I think I just hit complete failure. But yeah, sometimes I'll do that, or I'll do like 3 negatives at the end of the set where my hand helps the weight up, and then I lower it down as slow as possible. A lot of people forget how important the negative part of the motion really is for building muscle. It's the strongest part of the motion for most people, and once you hit failure in the positive, you still usually have more reps than the negative. So if you can get someone to spot you, or you can find a way to self-spot, that's ideal. So next we went on to seated calf raises. We did a little superset. This superset, I don't do it every week. I do it like every other week. Usually I just do straight calf work, 2 exercises, just train like every other body part. I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong is, they think like calves are a different muscle. Like they act like calves are just, not the same as every other muscle. But, it's every muscle isn't the same, but muscles are, what do I have to say? Muscles, if you try to get too crazy with it, it's not going to work. Just as if, I feel like people overcomplicate calves. How about that? They're a muscle still. They can still, they don't have to be trained with, like, oh, your chest has to be trained with high volume and your back has to be trained with low volume. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter. I feel like your body is going to respond. If your body responds to high volume training, then all of your body's going to respond to high volume training. Then again, it may be different for some people. But anyway, so every once in a while I'll do this little superset just to switch things up. Basically, I do 20 reps with 3 plates, drop the weight a third, do another 20 reps, drop the weight a third, do another 20 reps. The pump that you will experience after this is insane. Your legs will be blown up. Today I only did 1 set of it, just a little light calf workout. because I did work calves recently, and so basically I was just trying to get the blood in there and just feed the muscle with nutrients and flush out all the bad stuff. So it was basically just a pump workout. But if I was doing this normally, there's a couple different ways I would do it. I would either do it just build up to that weight and then do that one final drop set like we're doing right now, or I would do that, or build up in weight, do that drop set and repeat it 3 times. Or I would do this, build up in weight on this exercise only, do the drop set, and then do the drop set on another exercise or 2 without doing a warm up. So that's just a couple different ways that I would do it. You can always just play around with it. It's all about finding what works best for you. For me, I just honestly I don't like getting bored of exercises. I like trying new things, and I throw out the things that don't work and keep the things that do. And this has been working, and switching it up has definitely been working. So. It's definitely a good technique that I've learned over the years. So yeah, basically that's all we did for back. We did back, buys, and calves in this workout. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, like it, leave comments down below. You can always reach out to me if there's something that was unclear in the video. You can always email me or reach out to me on social media. All my links are in the description. I'm on every day, so I should be able to get back to you pretty soon. Also, I'm going to leave a link down in the description for AEFX and their products. I've been using their products since I started bodybuilding about 5 years ago, and I've loved every moment of it. I've gotten great results with them as well, and I definitely love working with this company. The little I have gotten to, so you guys should definitely check it out. It's a company with integrity, and they've always had great products in my opinion. So the link will be down in the description, and if you have any questions, you can always feel free to contact me. Thank you guys all for watching. This is Dylan Gwynn signing out.